Hey, what's up, y'all? Scotty Balls up on here. Wanted to wish Beverly Kills 50187 happy 25th bloody birthday. I got into this album basically from another album, Mutilation Mix. This was when I was first starting to get into ICP. Mutilation Mix, you know, it had everything pre-Malenko, little clips of the songs. And they had numerous songs from Beverly Kills on there. But the one that really stuck out to me was The Stalker. Still one of my favorite songs. You know, just the stalking and the playfulness in it. But how fucking psychotic it is. And how ICP plays on that just really draws me to it. But and the fun fact about The Stalker, there's an answering machine message at the end of it, which is an actual answering machine message left by Violent J's girlfriend at the time. An ex-boyfriend of hers had left her that message. And, you know, they put some fucking weird, creepy music behind it. And, you know, it sounds pretty fucking daunting, you know, and real fucking creepy. And, you know, it just plays into the whole fucking wicked clown and fucking, you know, wicked shit, man. That's what it is. Beverly Kills 50187. There's so many good tracks on here. 17 Dead. It's got fucking In the High. Fucking love that song. Chop Chop featuring Isham the Unholy. You know, at that time, I mean, there's a verse in it. It's edited on here. I'm sure not on all versions, but I believe on the Mutilation Mix it wasn't edited. And it's got Isham's something about into newborn babies' heads I drill, something like that. And that was like censored on this, but it's like uncensored on Mutilation Mix, I think. I'm pretty sure. But fucking love, that's what got me into Isham too, was hearing him on Chop Chop. And then there's the fucking classic song Joke Your Mind at the very end, which would later go on to be re-released and covered by Violent J's brother Jumpsteady on the Chaos Theory, which they did a phenomenal job on. Has Violent J doing the chorus, but Jumpsteady doing the rest of it. Fucking amazing song. Joke Your Mind is fucking one of them classic Dark Carnival songs that fucking live forever. But this CD, it's got amazing funny skits on it. You know, from the title track, you know, Beverly Kills 50187. It's a play on Beverly Hills 90210. That show. Fucking discs. Mine has Brandon Walsh, Jason Priestley, the little tooth blacked out, and the fucking blood slit there. There's lots of different variations of that. That's the one I got. It's the only copy I have, but I remember I had some friends way back in the day, around 95 or 96 or something. They were really into Riddlebox at the time. Riddlebox was in heavy rotation, and they had this cassette like laying on the table. And I was like, well, what's that? Oh, that's ICP Beverly Kills, you know. It sucks. It's not a good album. So I kind of let it be at that. And that really sucks for me later in life. Because I think if I would have gave it a shot back then, I would have been down a lot sooner than I was. You know, Beverly Kills, such a classic album. You know, a few other things John Kickjass left the group. Greasy took his spot and then left after this EP was dropped. You know, this album is just, it's really good. With the Shaggy 2 Dope artwork on the front cover. This is a classic album. Classic ICP album. If you don't have this in your collection, you're fucking up. I know they did Juggalo Day Weekend, where they did this, and I want to say Terror Will. I'm not positive, but I think they did. That would have been insane to see. Would have fucking loved to see this. This is probably my favorite EP that ICP has put out. And it's the first in the sideshows. But anyway, the Scotty Ball's out, wishing Beverly Kills 50187 happy fucking 25 years. Here's to 25 more. Still going strong. Still being played by millions of juggalos everywhere. Much fucking love, y'all. Whoop whoop.
Hi, this is Lori. I can't make it to the phone right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye.
Surprise. This is gonna be short and sweet, so just bear with me for a minute, okay?
25 years ago, ICP dropped their very first sideshow, and that sideshow was Beverly Kills. Very dope release. You know, when I think of ICP, that album artwork cover comes to mind. You know, it was drawn by Shaggy 2 Dope, and I really love it. I still bump it to this day. I love the whole EP, but if I had to pick my all-time favorite song off of there, which is also one of my all-time favorite ICP songs, 17 Dead. So yeah, happy 25th bloody birthday to Beverly Kills. You guys already know who I am. I'm Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. This is CarnivalSpirits, hashtag You're the Gnome, hashtag YJC, hashtag Juggalos Unite.
I like to drink Fango out in front of Scotty's, but then one by one my homeboys turned into dead bodies. But I'm straight with that, just don't be leaving your guts in my current shit.
Yo, wait a minute, wait, get your head on straight.
I drop 17 tears from my eyes every fucking day.
Hey, what's up? Echoside Fiend here, and today I gotta wish a happy bloody 25th birthday to ICP's very first EP, their very first sideshow, whatever you want to call it, Beverly Kills 50187. This is 25 years old. That means it's a quarter of a century old. That is crazy to think about in that term. Quarter of a century old for this EP, but man, this is a great one though. I did not get this right when it came out, but it's just like one of those things I just didn't pick up right away. I saw it all the time and I'm just kind of like, you know, pick up something else instead. Me and a group of my friends were out skateboarding. We were in the south end of Grand Rapids, and there was a music store out there called Vinyl Solution. Long gone now, but they were locally owned. I ran over to check the ICP section and saw this, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to say this is probably in like 96, maybe 97. So I picked it up, we got out to the car, and I'm like, I'm throwing this in the CD player, whether you guys like it or not. There was like 3 or 4 of us all together. And at this point in time, a lot of my friends were not really into ICP, but everybody that was with me really liked this. So this always holds a little bit of a special place in my heart because of that, because it did bring a lot of my friends that didn't really care for ICP. This is really before ICP was getting a lot of hate, but a lot of my friends just weren't super into them. So this kind of made a lot of my friends take notice of them, so I always liked that. It's got a very old school sound, which I think is one thing that maybe a lot of my friends like.
I'll be rolling with the carnival until I'm 80, cause tonight I'm going out with the fat lady. I strip the bitch down to the nitty gritty, but I ain't say shit about a wooden titty.
It's got a very old school sound, very old school hip hop. It's obviously an old school album, but besides that, it has that sound to it. It's very, very raw, very like unproduced, even though it obviously is produced, but it has a sound that it's just very, you know, very do-it-yourself, and I like that. And you know, a lot of the lyrics are still over the top, have that humor and everything, and that they were known for. So I thought this was really cool. This also marks the very first time that, as far as I know anyway, the very first time that 2 Dope started going by Shaggy 2 Dope. Also includes the very first and only appearance of the very temporary member of ICP, Greasy. He's featured on 17 Dead, and he has a small part on that, and then a couple lines on In the Hop.
I'm greasy and I can moonwalk, but I don't, cause that shit's so fucking played out. Instead I just grab this wang and tell you that I'm in the house, bitch.
Yeah, so that was about the only time he was made any type of appearance as far as audio, so that's pretty cool. As far as the songs on this, they're all great. The ones that stick out in my mind, though, are the Beverly Kills, the very first track, because I'll just admit it right here on Carnival Spirits, I was a huge fan of Beverly Hills 90210 when it very first came out. Me and my brother and my mom watched it I think it was on Wednesday. As it got a few seasons in is when I really got into skateboarding and started working part-time, so I fell away from it. But 17 Dead is a great track. That one's got a very, very old school hip-hop sound, to me anyway. The Stalker is fucking super cool, one of my favorites. And In the Haas, it's a very, very braggadocious. It starts out almost spoken word and then turns into just a pretty much rap song. So but this does clock in at 40 minutes, so it's an EP, but it's pretty close to pretty close in length to a full album. So happy 25th birthday, quarter of a century to Beverly Kills 50187. Make sure you pick this up for your collection.
Cause I'm in the house. In the house, in the house. Crazy little motherfucking house. I'm in the house. Dudes in the house. Wasting a motherfucking white house.
What's up, Beastmaster here for the 25th anniversary of Beverly Kills 50187. Everybody knows that 50 is code for police, and if you listen to Snoop Doggy Dogg, 187 on a motherfucking cop, straight up 50187 is code for cop killers. Beverly Kills starts off with the title track, but there's like this prelude, and you can hear clanking glass, and he says,
Come out to play.
just like the movie Warriors that ABK has a ton of samples of on his debut album, Hatchet Warrior, which we also did a Bloody Birthday album review for earlier this year. But in this track, you know, they mention voodoo. Jay has a line where he actually says juggalo for the first time.
Come see the wonder, the show of your life. See me breathe fire and swallow a knife. Right, I ain't swallowing nothing, Jack, but I can juggalo like you never thought you'd ever know.
And then there's that whole step on up and kiss the clown thing, which is brought back again on the next Sideshow EP, Tunnel of Love.
Kiss the clown. Step on up and kiss the clown. Kiss the clown. Guess who's coming to your big town? Juggling jugglers, juggling jugglers. Guess who's coming to your big town? Juggling jugglers, juggling clowns.
Now when the actual Beverly Kills song kicks in, that line where Jay says, stop
the bus. Violent J comes out, barrels to your face, and blow your fucking face off.
You know, Beverly Kills is a great concept track where he falls asleep and imagines that he's actually in the high school 90210 killing the characters. And then he straight busts his face on the concrete and here come the police and he ends up getting caught. It's kind of like Never Had It Made from Carnival of Carnage. And of course, you know, they're revealing their love for Prince even way back 25 years ago. And today they're still celebrating Prince at the Gathering of the Juggalos at Woopstock. You know, at the 2001 Gathering of the Juggalos, Violent J famously revealed the meaning behind the number 17. It's a real funky beat, and it actually has a little foreshadow of the ringmaster here when Shaggy says, "Get off me, dog."
I got shit face. I mean, I ain't got shit on my face, but you know.
Chop Chop featuring Esham, and Esham actually says juggalo in this song. Check it out.
If I juggle ya, call me a juggler. I'm a nap brother, voodoo smuggler.
Joke your minds. You know, in my opinion, this right here should have been the album closer for the Carnival of Carnage. Just an epic, slow-rolling synthesizer, piano keys. Willoughby Rags speaks at the end.
To the uncaring, selfish, wealthy ones prepared and get ready to catch 400 years of hell. And oh, one last note to all. Wicked Clown is in the house.
But yeah, I mean, even the skit in the beginning, you know, where he's just ranting to himself.
Clown. I'm out here making people laugh. Rich people laugh. Suppose it's funny to see me out here freezing my ass off. I can sleep though. Can't nobody take that away.
It's like the definition of a clown as far as what ICP's image is all about. Beverly Kills 50187, a classic sideshow EP. Definitely keep your eyes out for the next Bloody Birthday anniversary group review from Carnival Spirits. It's going to be Violent J's Wizard of the Hood. And we'll be putting that together after this year's Gathering of the Juggalos. You guys are fucking awesome. I'm Beastmaster. Check out CarnivalSpirits.com. And always remember to fuck the fuck off. See ya!